How are me? How are you? It's been a day. It's been a Monday. It's been a Monday. I'm so excited. Headed to Pennsylvania this week. So excited. Like, you know, super excited. Also, I have my house to myself tonight, so no pressure, but we might try to finish a little early so I can take a hot bubble bath and do some ugly sleeping and sleep in the morning, because I'm not going to get to sleep in again for a hot minute. So it's on, not even like Donkey Kong, because I don't even want Donkey Kong to know I'm sleeping in the morning, but I'm telling the world anyway. So here we go. Just like always, you guys can do these first few hand positions with me, or just sit there and hang out. The only thing that I ask is that when I say take a deep breath, you take a deep breath. Here we go. There's no screwing around tonight. We're getting in it. We're going to do it. And it's going to be a great week, yeah? Oh, not loud enough. There we go. Yeah? All right. Breathe. Still not loud enough. I don't think that's loud enough. Do you? No. That's loud enough. Breathe. 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 Last one. Big breath. Ready to ground? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Are you ready for the sacral? Are you ready for the sacral? I don't know why I'm like asking you guys if you're ready for it, but here we go. Gonna work on that one very long for some reason. Oh, there it is. It's like I have some blue-haired lady's hair on my arm. Are we ready for the solar plexus? Yes, the answer is yes. But while we're working on this one, I want you guys to take a big deep breath, okay? Because I know a lot of people have had some interesting headaches with the weather and all the BS this week or this weekend. I'm going to go a little bit slower on the solar plexus as I'm going fast. Sorry. Deep breath. All right, ready for the heart chakra? Ready? Big breath. Ooh, are we ready for the throat? Yeah. Are you ready for the third eye? Are you? Just breathe. Before we move on, because everybody's had headaches, we're going to work on the third eye a little longer, just so you know. And I just want you to focus in the middle of your forehead, okay? Breathe. All right, we're going to work on the crown. While I'm doing this Reiki session, I'm going to do a lot of work on the crown and on the third eye, just so you guys know, because with the weather up and down, with all those things happening, with everybody's stress and anxiety and all that, everybody's got stupid headaches right now. So we're going to work on those a lot tonight, okay? Breathe. Ready? Sometimes I hit myself in the face and it's great. I just saw that comment that said, hey, I watch you all the time, but I'm feeling this in my jaw for some reason. So I'm curious where you guys are feeling this evening. Just curious. I want you to just focus on your breathing, really. A bracelet run away. Did you see that? The heck? Breathing. Breathing? Are you breathing? Breathe. So, we just had a very intense full moon. We're headed toward a quarter moon, half moon, whatever you want to call it, this week. It's a time to let go of shit. So with this last full moon, everybody suddenly got very, very focused on their work ethic, business, etc. So what is it that you realize maybe you need to let go of as far as your work goes, your job goes, all of those things? I want you to think about it for a minute. If you don't want to put it in the chat, if you don't want to be like, my boss is a pee-pee face, then just put 0. But I want you to put it right here in my hand. In either palm I've got up. You are not going to hurt me and you're not going to overwhelm me, okay? So whatever it is that you need to put there, do it. I always can tell when a lot of you guys have some really heavy shit, especially because I know, frou-frou or not, I don't care what you think. I've been doing this long enough that I can tell when a lot of people are concentrating in the middle of my palm. Thank you to all the new followers, all the new subscribers, all the new members over there on YouTube. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I want you to take the biggest breath, okay? I want you to first breathe out as much as you can. And then we're going to breathe in from the pit of your soul, okay? We're going to do something a little bit different tonight in the chat. Now, I'm not saying that I don't want you to do my favorite part, which is to put something in the chat that encourages other people. But here's what I want you to do tonight. Are you ready? I want you to think of one word that describes your determination right now. And I want you to amp it up even more than that. So if your determination is full, it is actually overflowing. I want you guys to put a word in the chat that is just empowering as fuck. Even if you don't feel that way, I don't care. Because guess what? You are what you become. What you think, you become. You are what you become. That made no sense, but y'all know what I'm saying. what you think you become. And if you continue to sit there and just, well, I just don't want to do it. If you want to, you will. I love some of the words you guys are using. I love it. Are you breathing? Are you breathing? I did a lot of shifting and moving stuff today, so my arms are a little sore. So we won't be going the full 45 minutes, and I apologize in advance, but my arms be rubber. I went and pulled a bunch of stuff out of storage, getting ready to move stuff this week. I'm out of shape, my friends. I don't like it. But I think that we need to go straight to Bloodfest. I think that's what we do. And I think that we put all of the empowering words that you can fucking think of in the chat. I think that that is exactly what we do. I think that we encourage each other. I think that we build each other up. And I think that we give each other the energy to keep going, because sometimes it's not you just feel like you're on the bottom, right? You feel like you're on the bottom, but say your friend comes to you or somebody you don't even know and they say, oh, I'm on the bottom of the barrel. You always can find the words to encourage them. Yes. So let's encourage each other and gain our own encouragement from that. Yes. The answer is yes. All right. Ready, set, go. I want you to just breathe. Just big breath. I want you to just breathe. I want you to just breathe. I know you guys are used to me going about another 15 or 20 minutes, but if I do that, we're going to have the jello-y jello arms. It's going to be doing that. We're gonna have those kind of arms. But I've been watching the comments, especially on TikTok over here. I hope you guys realize that you make your own path. You make your own destiny. You make your own family. I want you to remember that. I know that you hear people say, oh, well, you can't choose the family you're born into. I mean, you kind of can. You kind of can. You can choose the people that are your family. You can choose the people that encourage you, that lift you up, that push you forward, that want you to do all of the things. And the people that don't, the people that get jealous, the people that want to do stupid shit, let them keep their stupid prizes. You guys don't have to let other people into your life that are just going to cause problems. You can walk away from them. It might hurt in the moment for you to walk away from them. Trust me, I know. It might hurt in the moment. But I promise you that you will one day look back and go, woo! I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I am always here. My mods are here. Everybody is always here. This community that we've all built together, not me, not my mods, not just a handful of people, all of us, all of you, all of us together have built this. I couldn't do it without you. You are the reason that someone smiles. You are the reason that someone has a favorite t-shirt or a favorite coffee mug. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. You guys all make me smile. Whether you comment in my live or not, whether you're just one of the 1,000 people watching on TikTok right now, whether I ever see your face, hear your voice, or vice versa, you make me smile. I love you. You're fucking fantastic. And if anybody ever has a problem with that or wants to tell you different, you send them my way. You send them my way. I'll be your fairy godmother. I'll be your lovely little magical godmother. I got you. Can't promise I will turn them into pumpkins. They might get turned straight up into rats. But I'm just saying, I got you. I got you. I got you. Don't stress your pretty little head about it. All right? Besides, you got me, you got the core coven, you've got the moderators, you've got some powerful bitches. I'm just saying what I'm saying. That includes the dude moderators and the dude core coven people too. Yeah, they're bitches as well. You know they are. In a powerful way. Don't you sit there and giggle. I mean, you know what I meant. Words aren't my friend today. All right, bitches. We're going to start with Capricorn and go all the way around the horn. And before some of y'all skedaddle, I want you guys to know that there are some interesting things coming up this week. This next Sunday will be the first candle work I do in the new place. If you guys want to get on that list, please do so ASAP. There's a limited number of that. Capricorns, that's a lot. That's a lot, Capricorns. Okay, you know what? Son of a bitch. Why you gotta have all the cards, Capricorns? Also, I will be doing a remembrance wall, a pet wall, and remembrance ribbons. So you can sign up for all of that. If you guys are new to watching me, then you didn't see a couple years ago when I expanded the shop here in Oklahoma, I did a witches wall and I left them up so everybody can see your names, etc. Well, this time we're doing a couple of different things. We'll be doing an ancestor wall, we'll be doing a pet wall, etc. So if you would like to be a part of that, we would love for you to be a part of it as well. Are we ready, Capricorns? Are we ready? Y'all, I'm like looking at the Capricorn's pile of cards here, and I'm not gonna lie, as a Capricorn, I don't know if I should be a little concerned or not. I don't know if I should be a little concerned or not. One anchor card, but like 900 cards over here. Oh. The Morrigan, which is introspection, opposition. When have you ever known a Capricorn to be obstinate? Never. Never. And you have a triple goddess revenge deity. I don't have the time to be feral this week, so let's hope that this is more like the introspection and so on. So let's see, Capricorns, what we got here. Solitude, which goes right along with the introspection. I have shit to do this week. Purify. Okay. Blessings. No, delight. Excuse me. Delight. And wonders. I'll take it. I will take it. Capricorns. A bit of a rough start to this week. And you know what's really funny? I know that Sass is sitting here giggling because, and some of y'all that were here at the beginning of this live stream, when I was like, I am so excited. I have my house to myself. I had my house to myself last night too. I'm going to take a hot bath. I'm going to put a bunch of bubbles in there. I'm going to sit there and listen to nerdy shit on YouTube. It's going to be great. Well, Capricorns, the beginning of this week, today, tomorrow, you're really going to feel the need to just solitude. just solitude. So for those of you guys that have Capricorns in your life, when they kind of pull back and they're not answering the text like normal or whatever, just be like, hey, bitch, I need proof of life. Let me know you're all right. That's all you need to say. Just, I need proof of life, Capricorn. Caps are really, y'all are in your own heads the next couple of days. You just are. You just are. But here's the thing. And I'm not quite sure. I'm interested to see how next week looks for the Capricorns, because this looks like preparation to me. You have 2 days of Capricorns being quiet and in their own heads, which a Capricorn is like a toddler. And if that Capricorn gets really quiet, then you should wonder what they're doing. And then Capricorns toward the middle of the week. You guys that have Capricorns in your life, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. When Capricorns get quiet, you should check on them because they are up to some shit. Middle of the week, Capricorns, this is a time to purify. This is a time to purify. Do an egg cleanse. I don't give a shit what kind of eggs you have. Do an egg cleanse. It's not hard. Cleanse your floors, cleanse your space, cleanse your mind because you've been in it for a couple of days. Cleanse everything around you, Capricorns, okay? Some of you guys are going to take that too far because you're Capricorns and you're going to have everything drug out of your bedroom into the living room and the hallway. Just make sure you put it back. Because this weekend, Capricorns, is full of fantastic shit. So this week is like preparation for that. But I feel like this week and this is all preparation for next week, Capricorns. So this week is a week of like letting go of some shit because this purify is going to line right up with the half moon, with the last quarter moon. And now you have delight and you have wonders. Capricorns, it's going to be a fucking phenomenal weekend for you. But here's the thing. A phenomenal weekend for Capricorns is not what some of y'all think it is, okay? Capricorns love to see when their plans start to come to fruition. When a Capricorn has been planning, and if y'all don't know Capricorns, they have a plan for their backup plans, backup plan, backup plan. Like they have all the plans. I'm not kidding. So for a Capricorn to see their plans coming to fruition, that gives them a whole level of happiness that I'm just saying. So Capricorns, you're going to start to see your plans come to fruition. All of those things you've been doing, all of the hard work you've been putting in, all of that shit, Capricorns. You're going to start to see all of that come, like all the little locks clicking into place. And that is going to unlock something really interesting. Saturday, Sunday-ish into next Monday. That's going to unlock something really interesting for you Capricorns. And you know what? I kind of wish that we had like a Capricorn support group so we could all tell each other. Because I would love to know what this unlocks for y'all. I would love to know what this unlocks for y'all. Capricorns, it's going to be a fucking phenomenal week for you. A phenomenal week for you. I'm just saying. And even though it's a phenomenal week for you, this is preparation for something even bigger next week. Even bigger next week. Stones for Capricorns. I'm going to give you 3. Lapis, Hematite, and Septarian. Or Dragonstone if you guys know it by that name. Lapis, Hematite, and Septarian. Capricorns, you are the Jaguar this week. You are the Jaguar this week. I love that I just looked down to see someone say world domination. And my brain read that in the little, I don't know how many of y'all watched Fairly Odd Parents back in the day, but the episode with all the roaches and the one roach comes out and he's like, world domination. Like that's what I read it in. That's what I read it in. All right, Aquarius, are you ready? My lovely Aquarii. So many of you guys watch that cartoon as well. You know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, Aquarius. Oh, you guys have Arthur. This is championship, it's humility, it's self-realization, it's being noble, it's taking on an interesting path that no one else wants to take on. And then you had two cards come out together. So underneath, oh, every Aquarius, you love me. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. This is the relaxation card, Aquarius. Because I know no Aquarius that likes nothing more than to chill out. Every Aquarius I've ever met in my life, y'all know how to relax. I'm serious. You do. You know how to relax. I have seen Aquarius friends and my sister and so on sit on their rear for like 48 hours straight binge watching TV. I can't. I will go insane. I will be blah, 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 on the couch next to them. I can't do it. I'm jealous. I'm not going to lie. I am jealous. Anyway, y'all have relaxation. And on top of that, you have adventure. So that's interesting because those two don't really go very well together. But we're going to talk about it anyway. And then you have happiness. What the hell, Aquarius? I love that you're going to have just a phenomenal, fantastic fucking week. I love you. I love you, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. This week is going to be interesting because you're going to have people get mad at you this week, Aquarius. And I want you to pay attention who it is that gets mad at you. Because you're not in any other mode this week except let's chill out. Let's be happy. Let's eat some nom-noms and just like sit around. You Aquariuses, all you really want to do this week is just be chill. You just want to hang out. You just want to watch your favorite show or scroll through TikTok or whatever it is. You just want to sit and not do anything. You want to eat good food. You want to probably take some little adventures as far as like, I don't know, Google Maps, documentaries. That is an Aquarius adventure this week. It's not, let's go bungee jumping. It's, I wonder if we can take a tour of the Eiffel Tower on YouTube. You can, by the way. So I'm just saying, that is the Aquarius week this week, okay? Aquariuses, y'all are just genuinely in a good mood this week. Genuinely happy. Genuinely chill. It's like somebody gave you the best weed ever and you didn't even really get the pleasure of smoking the weed, but you just chill, right? You are, I don't know who to say. You're Baloo in the Jungle Book. But here's the thing. Remember when I said there are going to be some people that get mad at you this week, Aquarius? I want you to pay attention to who they are because you are legitimately chill and happy and just having the best fucking week, right? And some people are going to get mad at you and you're going to be like, I don't even understand why you're mad. They're mad because either you pulled back from them because you're just chilling like a villain or whatever. They're mad because they've been utilizing your money, your time, your energy, whatever it is, Aquarius. You're just chill, happy. They're going to read that as something else. So pay attention, Aquarius. Who gets mad at you? Because that's where this self-realization comes in this week. When you have people that get really pissed at you, you can go, I fucking see you. Don't let them ruin your chill vibe, Aquarius. You're not going to. You're just going to kind of laugh and go on. And then they're going to call you cold. And then they're going to say, I don't know why you hate me so much. You know, all of that bullshit. I don't know. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But pay attention, Aquarius, because I think that one of the people that get irritated at you this week, saying that you're acting like you're happy to spite them or whatever, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised at who acts up at this. So just, write you a little note I see you. But Aquarius, it's going to be a phenomenal week for you. I love that you have the happiness card, the relaxation card, the adventure card. I love it. It's going to be a phenomenal week for you, Aquarius. Just enjoy your chill little selves. Just enjoy your chill little selves. Teach the rest of the world how to chill out. Stones for Aquarius. Y'all are literally like the little kumbaya guru, you know, sitting at the drum circle. That is literally you guys this week. It's so funny. Stones for Aquarius. Quartz, the clearer the quartz, the better. And not lapis, fluorite, excuse me. You know what? Lapis as well. Because y'all, and wear the lapis on this arm. Wear the lapis on your right, Aquarius. Because other people around you need a healthy dose of chill the fuck out too. But purple fluorite is going to be the best, okay? So fluorite in general, but the darker the purple, the better. But take that clear quartz and amplify all that happiness out, okay? Y'all are the otter. Y'all are the otter this week, Aquarius. Just saying. You're the otter. I was like, I don't know what animal I'm going to pick for you guys. And then all I could see was like, you know, my favorite videos are like watching the otters when they're floating on their backs holding hands. That is the Aquarius vibe this week. Y'all just floating on your backs in the water with food on your bellies, holding hands with another little otter as y'all just chill out. That is the Aquarius vibe this week. Just say it. That's the Aquarius vibe this week. All right, my Piscean friends. What the heck? Your live is not eligible for a recommendation. It has been restricted in search results because your live does not comply with the For You feed for discussing drugs or, oh Lord. Food is totally that. You serious? Oh, I love it. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. Won't even let me appeal it. Of course not. I'll deal with it later. I see you. You know what's really funny? As I was doing that, I know that you guys saw me shuffling, right? I know that you guys saw me shuffling, right? Normally when I put a card down, I put them face down and I turn them over as we're talking. Well, I didn't do that because I was looking at that and reading that thing. Y'all are going to laugh because I put this card face up. This is the Abaddon card. This is Malice. Pestilence. You can't tell me that that's not... I see you. That's just what we're going to say. I see you. I understand why, because I said the W word. I gotta love it. Oh, Pisces, that's a lot of cards. It's a good thing I love you. Oh my God, Pisces, real. The Pisces saw the Capricorns get all the cards, and then the Pisces were like, I want all the cards. It's a good thing I love you, Pisces. You guys have Thanatos, which is completion, support, and expediency, and that makes me happy. And this one fell out on top of that, which is also solitude. Okay. I don't like it when Pisces get quiet. And then you have leadership. I love the colors of this card, by the way. Is that not gorgeous? And then you had two that came out like they fell kind of like this. Not quite completely sideways, a little whopper jawed. On the bottom, you have pleasure, and then you have purify on top of it. Okay, okay, okay. Oh. Pisces are a little out of character this week. The pleasure and the purify card being kind of whopper-jawed, purity, excuse me, being kind of whopper-jawed, not quite upside down, but not sideways. The fact that those came out, y'all are kind of in hard work mode. You have a project that you've been working your ass off on. Your ass on, off? You know what I'm saying. You've been doing something with your butt, working hard. I'm gonna get my own self banned. Y'all have a project that you've really been putting a lot of effort in and working your boohooties off. Not only have you been working your butt off about this, you are really proud of everything that's come about. You are really proud of every step you've taken, of every fall you've taken, of every win. You are proud of every bit of this project and this journey, Pisces. And here's the thing. You can see the end in sight. Like you can see it's like right there. Like you have like 2 things left to do and bam, it's done. And you can be like, look at this, bitches, bam, right? So you see this end coming, right? And you are so thrilled because this has been a long, crazy journey. And to be honest, you're kind of tired. Like you're done with this project. You don't want to do it anymore. So similar to the Capricorns, you are going to be kind of pulling back in solitude, right? If you guys have Pisces in your life, just know that this week, they kind of see the end in sight for this crazy ass project that they've been doing. They might pull back a little bit, get a little quiet, a little calm, not really like, you know, the normal Piscesians that they are. It's okay. It's a good thing. Similar to, like I said, with the Capricorns, be like, hey, bitch, I just need proof of life. The other thing is this, Pisces, and let me preempt this by saying I'm really, really proud of you. Because the thing that you've been taking on, the project, all of the steps with the project, like every single thing that went with this, y'all are seeing where you need to step up. Where you need to step up. Y'all are seeing the need for leadership. Y'all are seeing the need for so many amazing things. These are things, Pisces, that I think that this leadership role has kind of been swirling around you for a little bit, and you aren't quite sure, like you've been a complete nope, not doing that. And you kind of like softened your complete no to, well, I might think about it if blah, 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 blah. And then you kind of backed off of that, right? Pisces, this is a good week for you to make some very important decisions about yourself, about moving forward, about your job, about projects, this is a good week for you to make some very important decisions, Pisces. Because even though these two are kind of like whopper jawed like this, it's not that you aren't all about, you know, eating the good food or the good cookies or whatever. It's not that you're not about purifying and purity, because you are. However, they're kind of like over there for a little bit, because this is taking center stage. So Pisces, you are 100% taking pages from the Capricorns this week. This is a great week for you to make decisions. This is a great week for you to set projects, steps, etc. in stone. This is a great planning week, Pisces. This is a week that you guys are going to want to step up and really take things on. And I think that this is fantastic, Pisces, because I'm going to tell you guys something about Pisces that y'all may not realize. I make fun of y'all and I tease you about being squishy, and you are. Don't get me wrong. But you guys, every single Pisces I've ever known, men and women, every single Pisces I've ever known, if there is something that you guys really want, you will stop at nothing until you get it. I have watched some Pisces walk through 9 levels of hell and back to get something done. I have never met people that are more hardworking than my Pisces friends are. I know some of you Virgos were like, what? I get it. Pisces are not out in your face workers. They are behind the scenes, busting their ass, running circles around everybody else. So even though I make fun of you, Pisces, I see you. And this is the week that you feel 100% yourself, a powerful bitch, and that you can get anything done, Pisces. It's not really going to be a very squishy week. So for those of you guys that have Pisces in your life and you're like, you know, you're not as normal, you know, you're not like lovey-dovey or whatever. You're not feeling the squish this week, Pisces. You are ready to do the shit. You are ready to do the shit. I see you, Pisces. I love you. Y'all's is some of my favorite zodiacs. All right. I tease you, and I'm going to continue to tease you, but it's all right. All right, Pisces. Stones for Pisces. Black Moonstone would be the best. If you don't have Black Moonstone, then just regular Moonstone. But Black Moonstone is going to be the best. Black Moonstone and Citrine. Black Moonstone and Citrine. Okay. Pisces, you are the Orca. You are the killer whale this week. And I know some of you guys are like, what? Let's see what the spiritual meaning is. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right. Where's my Aries at? And then I will not forget Taurus and do them out of order. Oh, Aries, why you gotta have 2 anchor cards? Every Taurus just read my lips and was like, you're a bitch. Every one of you. I'm not dumb. I know you did. I know you did. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I'm teasing you, Taurus. Calm down. Calm down. Aries, no. You have 2 anchor cards, and there is no way in any shade of hell that I am doing that many other cards. I'm going to need you to back up and take a breath, Aries. What the? Stop it. We're about to have a hard chat, Aries. If I were to read all the cards that y'all have thrown out twice now, we would be here all night. If y'all need to book a reading, book a reading. But come on, Aries. Let's look at your 2 anchor cards. The one underneath is the caretaker of the lost, because of course it is. Because for all you Aries, hard strengths and all your leadership, y'all like broken shit. Y'all like broken people. Because you can fix them. Right? Right? Your little fiery selves, you can fix them. On top of that, oh my goddamn. On top of that, you have the Queen of Shadows, which is wrath, suspicion, anger, feralness. And I want you to notice, y'all are so at odds with your own self this week. It's not even funny, Aries. I can't with you already. I can't with you already. On this side, you have the squishy humanitarian. I'm going to do everything for everybody. And on this side, you have the complete fuck you, fuck that, fuck them, fuck off. So a normal Aries week. Sorry, that was funny. And then you have new beginnings. Then you have new beginnings. That was funny laugh. And then, really? Security. Okay. Security was underneath and flow on top. Okay. All right. You have redeemed yourself a little bit, because I'm not going to lie. When I saw those two cards, I was like, I don't want Feral Aries. I don't want Feral Aries this week. Do you want Feral Aries? I don't want Feral anybody this week. No Feral nobodies this week. We're either all Feral together or there's no Ferals. Aries, this is an interesting week for you. When I said that you're going to be switching back and forth between like the chill, calm, I just want to save the world, and the fuck everything aspect, like night and day, flip and flop, I wasn't kidding. Y'all are going to think that no medicine will help you this week. Y'all are going to either be exhausted and on the floor, or through the roof with your energy. Like there's no in between, Aries. Just know there's no gray with you this week. It is either it is or it isn't. It's black or it's white. There's no gray area with you this week. That's okay, because here's why. This new beginning card right here. Y'all are just fed up. I mean, plain and simple. Y'all are fed up. You're fed up with either your own habits, your own addictions. We all have addictions, so please don't think I'm saying that every Aries has a horrible addiction. But we all have addictions, right? Mine is work and ice cream. But I digress. You guys are so sick of something. Whether it's you, whether it's work, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friend. There is something in your life that you're just done. You are 900% done this week, Aries. And every single time that either this situation or this person pops up, you let loose. For the most part this week, you are trying to fix a broken person, and that is you, Aries. You are looking at where you have allowed yourself to be drugged through the dirt, where you have allowed other people to walk out, whatever it is. Aries, you are trying to fix you this week. However, when that person or that situation pops up, you instantly flip the bitch switch. Seriously. So if you're like, well, I don't know who it would be that, is that I'm fed up with, pay attention to who you get mad at. Pay attention to who you get mad at to what situation you get mad at. Because it's going to happen a few times this week. So in the next 2 to 3 days, Aries, you're going to see very quickly what this new beginning needs to be. What I love about it is when you realize this, you're going to be like, oh my God. And you're instantly going to change. This is one thing I love about cardinal signs, is that if they see something that's wrong or that they don't like, or they want to whatever, if they decide they're going to make a change, they're going to change, and the entire world around them is going to change. Like, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's the weirdest thing. It's cool to watch, and then not cool at the same time. Not at the same time. But I'm going to say Thursday specifically is going to be a rough day for you, Aries, because that is the day you're hardcore going to realize, oh my God, it is this person or that situation, or you're going to have that real hardcore epiphany of what this is that you need to let go of. And when that happens, here's what I want to say, Aries. Take some time and just kind of sit with the decision. You're going to make the decision like that. Like, you're going to make the decision like that. But it is still going to hurt a little bit. So take some time on Thursday evening, etc. and just kind of sit with it a little bit, because it does suck, and I'm sorry. For a lot of you guys, you're going to realize that this is somebody that's been in your life a long time. This is a habit you've had for 20 years or whatever. Friday, Saturday, you're going to wake up a lot different because you have the flow card and you have security. And I want you to notice that they do kind of match up a little bit. Notice the bright light, notice the purples, notice the calm vibe, right? So this weekend is going to be really calm for you, Aries. But what I love about it too is that now that you've made this decision with this new beginning, you're kind of flowing through it and processing and so on. But you have this new sense of security that you haven't had in a while, Aries. I'm not saying that you don't have personal security or whatever right now, but I'm saying that once you make this decision, you're going to be able to really sit back and feel secure finally. That allows you to go with the flow in moving forward. If that makes sense. It's going to be a good week, Aries, a kind of a powerful week. You do kind of got to do this a little bit before you do that. But I will say it's more of like this and then a straight up. It's not like ka-cha, ka-cha, ka-cha. Uh-oh. Okay. I just put those on the deck wrong. As soon as I set them down, I was like, you just put those cards on the deck upside down because you're not smart. Stones for Aries. I'm tired. Stones for Aries. Turquoise and Smoky Quartz. Turquoise and Smoky Quartz. In fact, the darker the Smoky Quartz, the better. I have no idea what, you know what? I'm going to give you, the first animal that came into my mind was the golden eagle, and that's what I'm giving you. That's what I'm giving you, the golden eagle. It was the first thing that came into my mind, and I'm like, that's weird. But okay, that's what you get. That's what you get. Taurus. All right. We ready, Taurus? There are some weeks I think that they should just rearrange the zodiac so that way. I know you Tauruses don't like that. All right. Taurus is off to a good start. Slow and steady with the cards. Not giving me a ton of cards. I like it. I like it. Taurus, you have given me the least amount of cards of any of the zodiac signs this week, and I'm not sorry about it. So let's see what you got. Please go easy on me. Interesting. Just like the Capricorns, you also have the Morrigan. And then you have flow and focus. Ooh, we have focused Tauruses this week. Ooh. So what I find really interesting is we have the Morrigan. Notice the flow card. This is at night, right? And notice the focus card. This is a snow leopard up in the mountains in the quiet, right? Notice that all three of these cards are very solitary. Right? Very quiet, very calm. They're very still. First of all, let me say this, Taurus. You are going to have some times this week where you're fed up with people. There are going to be some times this week where you don't want to people. Okay? Very similar to the Capricorns, Taurus. You are in planning mode. You are in full-on planning mode. You have been looking at the world around you. You've been doing a lot of introspection. You've been doing a lot of, you've been paying a lot of attention to people specifically about, it's not that, okay, so don't take this that you don't ever watch people because I know you do. Y'all are some petty ass bitches and you watch everything about everyone. But You're noticing a whole brand 113 on there. You are noticing a whole brand new set of emotions, of little ticks and quirks, of words, of all these things that people you know very well are doing. You're noticing the bad first. There are going to be some people in your life this week, Taurus, that you sit back and you're like, never heard you use that tone of voice before. I've never heard you use those words before. I've never known you to write an email like that before. Like, you're really over analyzing some stuff with, I'm going to say like 2 to 3 people in your life this week, Taurus. And these are people that you work with. This is not family or friends or like relationships. This is like career, hobby, side gig, whatever. Okay. This is in your jobby jobs. This is with, has to do with your money. So you're really going to be looking at those people that's around. Some of you guys are like, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom or whatever. You know exactly. Well, here, let me not say that. Let me not say you know exactly what I'm talking about, because you don't, or you wouldn't have asked. You would have been like, wait, I don't have a jobby job. Some of you guys are going to notice, let's say that if you're looking for a job this week, right? You're looking for a job. You're going to notice the shifts and the tone with people around you that either are trying to interview you, trying not to interview you, the friends, the ex-coworkers, whatever, what they're saying. You're going to notice a lot of things like that. For those of you guys that stay at home and y'all have the hardest job with kids, things like that, you're going to notice a lot of things that maybe your spouse, your significant other, whatever, isn't noticing at work. So here's the thing. If you have a Taurus in your life, if you have a Taurus as a significant other, and they're like, hey, you might just pay attention to Sheila, a couple offices down over there. I don't think she's got your best interest in mind. Or, your boss said this last year, but just this last week said this. Like, if you have a spouse that is a Taurus, pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to what they're saying. But Tauruses, you guys in general, this is not something super personal. This has to do with work, with your financial security, things like that. For those of you Tauruses that are in school, pay attention to what's going on as you're getting enrolled in school, getting ready to go back to school. This is a great week, Taurus, for you to really focus on what's coming ahead. You Tauruses love good food. You love like luxury things. You love textures and feel like you love those things. Pay attention to what feels different to you this week. And I said it like that on purpose because there's going to be a lot of things, Taurus, that, maybe you really love the feel of this bracelet and suddenly you're like, ugh, what, ugh. You really have this one fuzzy blanket that you love the most and suddenly you don't want to touch it. Pay attention to what that is, okay? Don't get rid of it. Pay attention to what it is. If it's a bracelet, what does that bracelet represent? If it's a blanket, where did you get the blanket? Who gave the blanket to you? Do you see what I mean? Kind of overthink things, pick them apart. It's going to be an introspective week for you, Taurus, but it's also really hardcore focusing on where you're going. This is a good week for you to lay some plans in place, Taurus. A really good week for you to lay some plans in place. Okay? You feel a little off, you feel a little odd, and I'm going to say you are, but you're not. Y'all are always odd. You're welcome. Selenite and Sodalite. Okay? Selenite and Sodalite. I can't believe I'm about to give you guys this animal, but are you ready? Y'all are the Piranha this week. Y'all are the Piranha this week. I don't know what, but okay. There we are. There we are. Gemini. Gemini. Are we ready, Gemini? I love that every Taurus in here was like, yep, yeah, bitch, yeah. That just reminded me, somewhere I have a taxidermied piranha, and I haven't seen him since I moved, and I kind of miss him. I was in storage today looking through a whole bunch of stuff, getting stuff ready to move, and found a whole bunch of things that I forgot that I had. And as a Capricorn, that made me happy because Capricorns like things. We like things. All right, we ready, Geminis? You also only gave me 3 cards. I appreciate it. The Golden Empress. The Golden Empress. And the Delight card. And the Change card. Is it too late for us all to be Pisces? Can we all be Pisces? Not Pisces, Gemini. I'm so sorry. Pisces too. Y'all are having a good week. Can we all be Geminis? Can we all be Geminis? Geminis, y'all start off with the Golden Empress. Your anchor card for the week is the Golden Empress. In other words, you are magnetic little bitches, my Gemini friends. Now, here's the thing that comes along with this. Be careful what comes out of your face. Be careful what comes out of your face, Geminis, because anything that comes out of your face is going to come to you. So if you say, I never win anything, guess what's going to happen? You are magnetic. Little shits. God, what a good week to be a Gemini. And then you have Delight. Y'all are going to take comfort and happiness and just take delight in everything this week, Gemini. Y'all are just truly happy this week. You're happy this week. You're looking at all the good things, the abundance, all of the people, your soul family, all of the things in your life that make you happy. And then you have Change. I don't think that this is a week you're going to be making some big, crazy decisions. I don't think that this is going to be a week where you're like, you know what? I'm going to sell every bit of my land and I'm going to move to the bottom of Chile. And that's where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. Like, that's not it. What it is, though, Gemini, is a little bit of a switch. It's a little change in you up here. Because this week, you just feel better. You just feel happy. You just feel better than you have in a long time, like mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Like, you feel like everything is just rolling into place. I think that this is fantastic, Geminis. I do. I think this is fantastic. I think you deserve it. I think that there's been a lot of rough waters around you here lately. So here's the thing that I do want to point out is this Delight card. Okay? I want you to keep in mind, Geminis, because some of you Geminis are already arguing. You're already arguing with me like, well, yeah, but I've got this and this and this. Shh. Did I just say that you're magnetic and what you say, what comes out of your face hole is going to be brought to you? I want to remind you, Geminis, that you can be happy with everything. You can have delight in everything. I love that this is a sparrow on this card. I love me some sparrows. I do. I've always loved me some sparrows. And you know what? You guys should go, Geminis, you especially. This is going to be your animal. You're the sparrow. I just want you to know you're the sparrow. Because I want you to go look up the spiritual meaning of the sparrow. Geminis, there's going to be a lot of things this week where you're sitting there. Oh, I'm going to yawn. I knew it was coming. Where you're sitting there and you're going to be like, this is a really good hamburger. This is the best hamburger I've ever eaten. This is the best cookie I've ever eaten. This rug feels fantastic beneath my bare feet. Like, there's going to be a lot of things this week, Gemini, where you're just like, I really like the way this blanket feels on my face. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of things that you're just going to take delight in this week, Geminis. And I'm here for it. And you're here for it. Everybody's here for it. But all of these amazing things that are going on this week for you, all of the magnetism and the delight and all that stuff is going to prompt you to make a change. I don't think that this is a big, huge change. I don't think that it's an instant change. I think that just up here somewhere, something shifts a little bit, you know? Like that time when suddenly you realize that you are actually an adult who is adulting pretty well and you get really proud of yourself. Like that's the kind of change that's coming this week, Geminis. I'm going to say that it's probably going to be more towards this weekend that this is going to happen, but it's not going to ruin your mood. It's not going to ruin this happiness or anything like that. It's really a phenomenal week for you, Geminis. I mean, like, beyond phenomenal. Beyond phenomenal. Really? 2 yawns in the Geminis. 2 yawns in the Geminis. Get some sleep, Geminis. Relax. Sleep in. Wear your crazy house pants around. Show you again, Geminis, that you have the Golden Empress. You are the Sparrow. I can't wait for y'all to look up what that means. They are my favorite birds, I'm not going to lie. One of my favorite birds. I just like birds in general. Stones for Geminis. You know what? Malachite, Pyrite, Tiger's Eye. I know I'm giving you 3, but abundant stones. Speak some abundance into your life this weekend, Geminis, this week. Malachite, Pyrite, Tiger's Eye. Throw some Jade in there if you want to. All the things. All the things. All right. Where's my Cancer babies? Where's my Cancer babies? There they are. I saw the crabs coming out already. I saw you coming out already. Do y'all realize that we're almost to Leo season? Do you realize that next week is Leo season? I don't know where the hell the year is gone. And what do you guys think about this, the stuff where everybody's like, oh, you know, yesterday was, you know, the fastest day. I don't know what I think about that. I feel like today has gone really fast. But I've also had a lot of shit to do today. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? I'm curious. All right, here we go, Cancers. The Thinker. Knowledge, instruction, and introspection. Okay. Purification. And freedom. Okay. Preemptively, Cancers, I'm going to tell you, I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you because I tease y'all too, you little crabby pants, you little crabby patties, holding on to all the things. Y'all hold on to things on a really, really deep level. You do. You do. It's not so much that you hold a grudge, but if you get hurt, if somebody hurts you, they hurt your heart, they hurt your spleen. No, I'm just kidding. They hurt your heart. If they hurt your feels, you hold on to that. You may not hold a grudge, like you may forgive them pretty quickly. Usually you Cancers forgive pretty quickly, but you still carry that hurt. Like you don't let it go. You don't let it go. Really? Really? Okay. This week, Cancers, it's interesting. I don't think that you're going to be like introspective. I think that this is more, because notice how yellow this is. Notice all the gorgeous yellows here. This is communication and, you know, not just sitting at home on your butt, hiding. I think that there's a lot of things this week, Cancers, that you should get off your chest. Whether it is screaming it out into the void, actually telling somebody how you feel, or writing it down, whatever it is, Cancers, this is going to be a good week for you to actually tell someone how you feel. Okay? You're going to be taking stock of all these hurts that you've been taking on. I think there's going to be a moment this week where you kind of like something pings you and you're like, I'm still hurt because so-and-so said this to me in 5th grade. I'm still upset because so-and-so got this promotion over me when I was 20. You know, like you're just going to start taking stock of some of these like hurts that you've been carrying around. Heartaches, betrayals, like you're going to start taking stock of those things. And these are going to be things and people that you haven't thought about in so long. And when they hit, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? But in the moment when you start thinking about that, you're going to go, you know what? I don't know why I'm holding on to this. Really? Okay. So we're doing it's a yawny night. This is a good week for you to purify some stuff, Cancers. As these things pop up, as these past hurts and slights and so on pop up, you're going to be ready to let them go. And I'm here for it because you Cancers can hold on to some fucking shit. But what I love about this is a lot of you guys are going to finally let go of either the hope that something's going to change or the expectation that you're going to get this or this or this. Like you guys are going to let go of some things that have been holding you back. I'm here for this. I'm really here for this. Because you Cancers need a healthy dose of freedom for you, for your own sanity, for your own safety, for your mental health, for all the things. You guys need a healthy dose of freedom. So Cancers, my advice to you is this weekend is you. This weekend is you. Now, I understand if you have like littles, if you have kids, you know, obviously you can't be like deuces, you know, but this weekend, Cancers, you need to do something that is just for you. Be selfish with it. Be selfish with it. And let's say that you're in a relationship, you're married, whatever, you know, tell your spouse like, hey, I would like to take a couple hours this weekend and just go on a drive by myself or, you know, whatever. Like prepare them now. Like I'm leaving for a couple hours or all day or all week. I mean, maybe, you know, as far as you get away with. But I'm just saying, Cancers, this is a good weekend because of this freedom card for you to get away, for you to really have a disconnect. It's also a good weekend for you to purify some stuff with you. Okay? Up here, in here, it's a good week for that. So just like, I think it was the Pisces that I said, this is a good week for you to do an egg cleanse. This is and not just because you think somebody is maliciously doing shit. Just pull all of the shit that you've been holding on and let it go. Okay? This is going to be a very empowering week for you, Cancers, because starting like Sunday into next Monday into next week, you're going to go into next week into Leo season with a whole new outlook on your life, on your pet, like everything. Everything. You're going to go into Leo season with a whole new outlook on everything. I think this is fantastic. Stones for Cancers. Red Jasper and onyx. Black onyx, not green. Red Jasper and black onyx. You know, I am going to give you this bird right here. This is the swallow. I know some of y'all giggled. Some of y'all giggled and you ruined the seriousness. This is the swallow. Look up the spiritual meaning of it. Look up the spiritual meaning of it. All right. All right. Leos, because, you know, it's about to be Leo season. It's about to be Leo season. I feel like the Cancer reading got kind of serious. Like the whole vibe in my office feels like serious. You know what I mean? Like but not serious in a bad way, like serious and determined. You know what I mean? Like that makes me happy for you Cancers, because most of the Cancers I know really well have been in a funk for a hot minute. They've been in a funk for a hot, long minute. And that makes me happy to know that for them. All right. Ready, Leos? I know you are. Ooh, the Master of the Great Hunt. This is ambition, balance, the hunt, authority, you know, all of the things that Leos love. And the Delight card, because of course. And the Community card, the other thing Leos love, all their peoples. Oh, Leos, it's just a fucking great week for you. Not only is it a great week for you, but this week you feel like you. You feel like you, but better. Don't be surprised for those of you guys that have Leos in your life if they are like over the top happy, if they want to do everything for everybody, if they come home, you know, they come home and cook dinner, or they do whatever it is. Leos are full on showing you why we all love you, Leos, even when you're acting like shits. This week, the Leos are on the top of their game. So Leos, here's the thing. If you're wanting to woo somebody, whether it's, you know, a love interest or a boss for a promotion or whatever, this is the week. This is the week, because you are at the top of your little Leo game. You are at the top of your Leo game, and I think it's fantastic. Because here's what I love about you Leos. Y'all are very all or nothing. Very all or nothing. You are either way up here, everything is great, you can run the world with your little pinky, like you are the most confident, powerful, or everything is terrible, you're on the floor, you're below the floor, like, like there is no in the middle. It is all or nothing. This is why Capricorns and Leos get along really, really well until they don't. Because Capricorns are the same way. They get along great until they don't. But Leos, this week, you are not the drama. I mean, you kind of are, but in a good way, right? You bring in all the bling. You bring in all the woo girl energy. But I'm here for this. Leos, I'm here for this. You are all about your people, all about the people that make you feel like you belong. Friends and family and loved, all of the people that have your heart, Leos. You are all about just empowering them, loving them, making sure they know how much you care about them. You're going to make some people cry in a good way this week, Leos. In a good way. You're going to make them do the teary-tearies. You're going to make them cry in a good way. But what I love about it is you are holding yourself with authority this week. Not only are you holding yourself with authority, but this is when you really are paying attention and taking stock of, okay, you know, like this is what I want to do and this is what I want to do. And you're really taking stock of all of the things and taking delight just in the world this week, just in you. I'm not going to lie. There are going to be some conceited Leo moments this week. But if you have a Leo in your life, you already expect those things. You already expect those things. Leos, I am 100% here for this week, especially because I have a long car trip with my youngest Leo, and I need her to be this week. I definitely need her to be this week. I need it. Leos, I'm here for it. I think this is fantastic. This is you showing the world why Leos are epic, right? Right? By the way, you are the lion this week. You full on own that lion, okay? Stones for Leos. I'm going to say amethyst. I'm going to give you a one that you may not have, and then I'll give you another one just in case. Amethyst, K2, and Serpentine. If you guys don't have K2 or you don't know what it is, it looks like this. It's actually like granite with this little blue in it. The blue is the K2, right? If you guys don't know what this stone is and you look it up later, you're welcome. I'm just saying, you should look it up. If you don't have a piece of this shit, you need one. I'm just saying, it's fantastic. But amethyst, K2, and Serpentine, okay? All right. My wonderful Virgos. Where's my wonderful Virgos? I love K2. I learned about K2 in like, I want to say it was late-ish. No, early fall 2020 is when I learned about K2. Somebody came into a shop I was at, and she had just bought a new piece of it, like a pendant that was about this big. And I saw the blue from across the store because, of course, I did, you know. And yeah, that was my first run in with it. I really, really love it. So, all right, Virgos. The Maestro. Understanding, community, and ingenuity. The epitome of the Virgo. Freedom. I love that this card and the Delight card keep coming up tonight. I'm not mad, so they can keep coming up. I'm just saying. Ooh. And the Potential card. Tell me that's not a wicked cool card right there. I'm just saying. Look at it real close. Look at it real close. I'll get out of the way. That is a cool card. Virgos. Oh, Lord. I'm fixing to feed into the Virgo ego. Those of you guys that have Virgos in your life, get ready. Get ready. All right. Every Virgo is like, do it. Virgos, you know that you're on the edge of something big. You know that you're on the edge of either an epiphany, a new job, creating a business, being a genius. You know that you are on the edge of something fucking epic. You are so powerful this week, Virgos. It's not even funny. And I'm going to take this a step further. If you guys have a Virgo placement in your chart, it is going to be off the tippity top of the chart with just raw power this week. Virgos, not only are you the masters of manifesting this week, you are oozing with potential. If you guys need advice this week, call your Virgo friend. But the Maestro also tells me that you're balanced with it, right? You're very balanced with it. But if you have a Virgo placement at all, I don't care. I don't care if it's an asteroid way down in the bottom of your chart. It's going to affect you deeply because Virgos are powered up to a crazy level this week. To a crazy level this week. So Virgos, this is a good week to pull out all of those plans that you've kind of set to the side. This is a good week for you to make decisions. This is a good week for you to cut things off. This is a good week for if you are in the process of looking for a job, throw all of the resumes out this week. This is a powerhouse week for you, Virgos. An absolutely amazing powerhouse Virgo week. There's nothing that can stop you this week. There is not a single fucking thing that can stop you this week, Virgos. I'm just saying. I don't even got to say too much more because this is just insane. This is insane. Like I said, if you need advice, call your Virgo friend. Call your Virgo friend. Just saying. Go do the things, Virgos. Go do the fucking things. You already know you're going to be good at it. You already know before I even told you. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet, Virgos, like your powerhouses this week, period. You are 100% badass powerhouses this week. You could do anything you set your mind to. This is the week. Do it. As if a Virgo needed somebody to say, I'm just saying. Stones for Virgos. I am going to give you Smoky Quartz. Smoky Quartz, silver, gold. I know I'm giving you 2 metals. I'm going to give you 4 things, Virgos, okay? Smoky Quartz, silver, gold, and Malachite. Okay, I'm giving you those 4 on purpose. I know some of you are like, wait, bitch, wait. I'm giving you those 4 on purpose. So basically crystals, Malachite, and Smoky Quartz, but we're silver and gold this week. Okay? Silver and gold this week. You are the great white shark. You are the great white shark this week, Virgos. Yeah. All right. My lovely Libra Luz. Who are already flooding the chat with Libras. Ooh, NYX, secrets and subterfuge. The Gateway card. And release. Okay. Libras, you are kind of a powerhouse this week as well, but in a different way. Where Virgos are like out in your face powerhouses, you guys are actually kind of quiet and reserved this week. So different than your normal Libra self. You are really kind of quiet and reserved this week. You are behind the scenes, dark, divine, feminine, powerful bitches this week, Libras. And also dark, divine, masculine, powerful bitches this week. You know what I'm saying? You are just engulfed with this deep, dark, void power this week. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, it's that... What is that? What is the movie? Suicide Squad. Where, you know, they have the Enchantress. You know how everybody wanted to be her in the movie because she's just so full of raw power, right? Right? Y'all, those of you guys that watched it, you know what I'm talking about. She is just badass, raw power. That is exactly the feel. Obviously, before she gets obliterated. But, like, that is the feel, right? Libras, you are just this dark, divine power just oozing everywhere. People are going to want to be around you this week. People are going to want to be up in your space, up in your grill, up in everything. And you're kind of not having it this week, Libras. Because normally you're all about it. Normally, Libras, they love their peoples. They love the family things. They love all the stuff. They love being the center of attention. But not this week. This week, Libras, you guys are like, y'all are like channeling your inner, let's see, you're channeling your inner like Scorpio, Capricorn vibe, like back off, go over there. Some of you guys, if you've ever watched South Park, then you know what I'm about to say. There's a, well, maybe you don't know what I'm about to say, but if you watch South Park, you know what I'm going to talk, you know what I'm saying, words. Earlier, I was talking to Sass about something, about like, drama and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pull my inner Cartman up, and I'm gonna say, no, you go over here, and I'm gonna go over here. You here, me here. That's the Libras this week. In fact, I would not be surprised this week, Libras, if you guys even hold your hand up at somebody and say, go away. Go away. So it's out of character for the Libras this week, but this is like a level up for every single Libra out there. And similar to the Virgos, if you have a Libra placement, oh, gee bus, that is fixing to level up. So if you have a Libra placement, look at where it is. Is it in your Mars? Is it in the 10th house? Like, look at where your Libra placement is, because this is your gateway. This is your gateway. See, Vlad agrees. This is also a time for you to release some shit. Notice I didn't say let go. I said release some shit. This is a great week to do just a banishment working, not for anyone or anything in particular, but just to get rid of shit. Just to get rid of shit. It's a great time for you to do a return to sender, a cleanse, just bye. See? You agree, Vlad? Yeah. Yeah. See, he agrees. How often do you get a black cat with 6 toes on each foot to give you a multiple thumbs up? And he does have thumbs. It's weird. Libras, this is a great week for you. It's a great week for you. Know that if you have Libras in your life, they are going to be acting a little different, but in a good way. And for those of you Libras that are in a relationship, just know that your significant other is not going to be able to leave you alone this week. I'm just saying, you are magnetic in that dark, divine, feminine way. You're welcome. All right. Stones for Libras. Pyrite, Malachite, and Citrine. Pyrite, Malachite, and Citrine. Y'all are the peacock this week. Y'all are the peacock. I know that's not really a dark, divine, feminine, but y'all are the peacock this week. Because if y'all have never been around peacocks in real life, they're gorgeous. They're beautiful, but they will peck the shit out of you. They will chase you. They're not nice, but they're gorgeous. But they're gorgeous. All right, Scorpios. Scorpios. Some of y'all have been around some peacocks in real life, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you? All right. Also, the maestro, the master of inspiration. Ingenuity, commitment, understanding, simplicity, okay, and inner peace. This is another one of my favorite cards in this deck. I love this card. I also love koi. By the way, I can't wait to get moved so I can have a koi pond again. You have no idea. I've missed having a koi pond. I fucking love koi. It's on like Donkey Kong, bitches. It's funny. I was thinking about it today. Like, I can't wait to have... Anyway. Scorpio. For a lot of you guys that have a Scorpio in your life, you're going to be looking at what they're doing this week and questioning their decisions. You're going to be looking at them and going, I don't understand what's going on right now. Are you mad at me? Like, if you have a Scorpio in your life, you're probably going to ask, unless you are a Scorpio. No, you're probably going to ask anyway. Are you mad at me? Because Scorpios have this like intense determination this week to get rid of shit. Every Scorpio out there is feeling this let go purge feeling really hardcore deep. So if you have a Scorpio placement, especially in like your 4th house, which is your roots, if you have it anywhere in like Venus or Mars, anything that has to do with family, with love, with material items, you're going to be cleansing some shit. The one thing I love about this, Scorpio, is this is the time that you're going to clean out that closet, that bedroom, that garage, whatever. This is a week that you're like, I am done with this. You're going to start with physically cleaning out something. You may have already started. You may have already started when you got home today, but this is you starting to clean out something and be done with it. But this is going to morph into something bigger. You're going to find, Scorpio, this week that you really hardcore look at maybe your job. Like, you know, I really hate it here. Let me go ahead and start putting together a resume. Or you're going to look at a friend that's super toxic that you're like, I don't know why I'm keeping you around. You're just looking at everything that you need to pare down to a more simplistic you, Scorpios. What I love about this too is you are doing this to protect your inner peace. I think that this is fantastic. Because for some reason, Scorpios, y'all have been taking on way too much lately. Way too much of other people's shit. So for you to start with this physical cleanse, this physical clean out, and then it to morph into something else, it's exactly what you need. The one thing I love about Scorpios, well, not the one thing, but one of the main things I love about Scorpios is y'all are really hard workers and you like to do physical things. Because when you're doing something physical, like let's say that I have all of these cards that have fallen out on the floor, right? And I know that there's cards everywhere. And I have to pick them up one by one. I can see that the pile is getting smaller. I can see that they're not on the floor anymore, right? You Scorpios are very, very visual. You like to do physical things. And when you start to get physical things done, it helps you up here. So Scorpio, if you have been trying to figure out lately, like, I can't concentrate, I don't know what's going on, do something physical that helps you see, okay, this is getting done. Because when you physically are seeing that something in front of you is getting done, it's going to inspire you up here to do the other things. There's a reason, I'm not a Scorpio, but I'm going to liken it to this. There's a reason I like to mow my own yard. I hate it. Don't get me wrong. I hate it. I don't want to do it. I would rather pay someone to do it. But I like to because I can make these little lines and I know I've still got this much to go or that much to go. You know what I mean? Like I can see it going. Does that make sense? That's the feeling I'm talking about, Scorpio. An overwhelmingly, amazingly empowered feeling. This is a great fucking week for you, Scorpios, to make some decisions, to clear out some shit, to get rid of some stuff and some people in your life. If you've been wanting to switch jobs, this is a good week for that too. Get all your ducks in a row first. Don't just quit your job. Get all your ducks in a row first. But you are just brilliant this week, Scorpios. You are. You're just brilliant this week. Okay? I'm just saying. Stones for Scorpios. Fluorite, especially yellow fluorite. There's so many. I'm going to say fluorite, Kambaba Jasper, and obsidian. And I know that Kambaba Jasper is an interesting one to put in there, but trust me. Just humor me. Just humor me. Y'all are the tunnel web spider. Y'all are the tunnel web spider. That is exactly Scorpio mentality this week. As much as I don't like spiders, that's what we're doing. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Man, when I get off here, I'm going to have to check the weather. We had some storms pop up earlier that just out of nowhere. And I felt them right across here before they came in. And I'm feeling it right here. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm so sick of this. Before I read for Sagittarius, we're all gonna have just a 30, 45-second bitch fest. Do y'all ever remember the weather being like this? I know that they're like, well, the currents are changing and there's volcanoes in Antarctica and the poles are shifting and whatever. But like, I don't remember in July in Oklahoma ever having rain like this. Usually they're like, oh, we're in a drought. And like, we always have a drought in the summer in Oklahoma, but it's bad. Like the little creek down here flooded, crazy. The thunder is not normal. Thank you. Thank you. I put out a couple videos where I'm like, why does the thunder sound weird? Why is the thunder long as fuck? All right. Because the Sagittariuses are all shooting me with actual arrows at this point. So they're like, shut up. We want our cards, and then you can talk about whatever you're talking about. All right, Sagittarius. I hear you. I hear you. You have the Ageless, which is healing, acceptance, and graciousness. I have known more than a handful of Sagittariuses in my life. I'm not sure that gracious is the word I would use for all of them. I had to pick on you. Then you have embracing. And then you have flow. Okay. Sagittarius. There's going to be some changes in your life this week. You've been asking for healing. You've been asking to move forward. You've been asking for change. You've been asking for shifts. You've been asking to be where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be in front of. Well, guess what? That's what's up this week. That's what's up this week, Sagittarius. You've been asking for shifts. Been asking for things to move, to push you forward or put you where you need to be. And those are the things that are going to happen this week. So you have to step out of your comfort zone, because here's what I love about Sagittarius is, okay? Here's what I love about you. Y'all are also one of those zodiac signs. You're really chill. Like, you're like, let's just hang out. Let's just party. Let's just relax. Let's just be cool. Like, y'all are like the life of the party. Until you decide that you want something. And if you decide that you want something, there is not a fucking thing in the world that's going to stop you from getting it. For the most part, you're just like, I don't really give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Like, you're really easy to get along with. Every Sagittarius I've ever known is so easy to get along with, because really they don't really care about a lot of shit. They just want everybody to be happy and cool. Unless they decide they want something. So Sagittarius, you decided, and I think that this is probably a couple of months ago, you decided that you wanted something. Am I right? You decided that there was something specific that you wanted. And you were willing to let go of some other shit to get it. You were willing to heal. You were willing to really take on some hardcore shadow work. And you were willing to do the hard shit to get the thing you really, really wanted. Very similar to the Capricorns, this week you're going to see all of these things start to be put into motion. You need to embrace this change, Sagittarius, because the changes that are going to start happening this week, you're not going to like them. You're not going to like them. You're going to kind of fight tooth and nail. Like, I don't want this. I don't want this. But you did ask for that change. You're going to have to embrace it, and you're going to have to just kind of go with the flow. Just ride the fucking river. It might be some whitewater rapids for a little bit. It might be the lazy river that doesn't move very fast, but just ride the river, Sagittarius. Just ride the river, Sagittarius. There we go. Every time something changes this week, every time something shifts, I want you to keep in mind, Sagittarius, that this is what you were manifesting. This is what you told the universe you wanted. This is what you were like, you know what? I am willing to get rid of XYZ to have this. Keep that in mind. This is a good thing, Sagittarius. It's a good thing, I promise. I promise. You may not like it at first, but it's a good thing. Stones for Sagittarius. Moldavite if you got it. Amethyst and garnet. Amethyst and garnet. Y'all are the praying mantis this week. Y'all are the praying mantis this week. I think that is the perfect, I think that's the perfect one for you. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go chill out with my little old doggies downstairs. Maybe take a nice hot bubble bath. Watch something nerdy on YouTube. Because that's how I roll. And enjoy my nice, quiet house before everything gets insane this week at the church and everything else. And I know that you guys don't want to miss some of the fun things coming up this week. You don't. I'm moving you. I'm moving you. Hold on. Hold on. All right, guys. Everybody on TikTok was like, I don't like you right now. I will see you guys later.